Pagan Shooter here. I've got another gun to review today. This would be the Hi-Point 995 TS, which stands for Tactical Stock. See through here and all the different rails. And this would be a 9mm carbine by Hi-Point. This is much more well thought of as opposed to like the C9 and the JCP and all those. It is a 10 round maximum. They don't sell anything larger than a 10 round. They actually don't sell anything smaller than a 10 round for the carbine. The C9 magazines do not work in the carbine, and the carbine magazines do not work in the C9. However, if you get the 40 model or the 45 model, which that would be the 4595 or the 4095, depending on the caliber, the first numbers are the caliber. The magazines, the 10 round magazine for the 40 and the 9 round magazine for the 45 actually will work in the coinciding pistol. So the 9mm would be the exception. Now I imagine when the 380 is out, and it's very common, it's going to be patterned a lot more like the C9 and the 995. So that one's probably going to be the same result. The magazines won't be cross available. Now this one does not come with the scope that's on this or the flash hider. It's actually iron sights like you would find on an AR-15 with the ghost ring on the back with elevation adjustments and windage adjustments, as well as a post front. I've removed the post piece, which is just a screw that comes out. I've added the flash hider, and I found a scope that I'll be reviewing later on Amazon, actually extremely cheap. And I found that this setup actually works pretty good with the Weaver rail that's already on here. You know, you're able to add the extra pieces. This was an aftermarket bipod that I had on my 300 Winchester Magnum that I pulled off of that one to put on here to see if it works, and I actually like it on here, so I figure I'll use it back and forth. But I'll be reviewing that rifle later. This one it's actually pretty sturdy on there. So this is the configuration I've determined I came up with. Now the flash hider, or compensator as they're calling it, actually doesn't really do that much for this weapon. The reason for it is 9mm in a carbine. There isn't that much recoil felt in a carbine. Besides, this comes with quite a springy butt pad. So, I mean, you really don't feel any recoil in this. It is ridiculously easy to shoot. It's ridiculously easy to keep on target. 10 round magazine, you go through these in a second. So I would love to see a larger capacity magazine for these. I mean, these are a single stack magazine, just like the C9. 10 round capacity, 10 plus 1 went in the rifle. But I would like to see a larger capacity. That is my one major gripe with this. As far as a shoulder strap, you know, it comes with a side mount shoulder strap system that I don't think I'm going to be putting on this because it just doesn't seem very convenient. I would like to see a shoulder strap system that mounts on the underside, but once again, it is what it is. It's a pretty inexpensive system. I believe this cost me $250. Pretty reliable. I've put probably about 100 rounds through this thing so far, and I haven't had any jams, any feed problems. It is a simple blowback design, just like the C9, just like the all other Hi-Points. But that's what keeps the price so low. I believe that you can get the Beretta for like $600 as opposed to $250 for the base model of the TS. Now they do sell different versions of it. Some of them have a front grip, which you can buy separately. Some of them have a laser mount system. Some of them have a light built on. You can get them with red dot, with scopes. Different colors. I do believe they sell them in camo, including pink camo, which, not my personal favorite, but I think, some people like it. They have side mounting rails that you can get that go on the side here. There's a lot of different accessories that High Point sells themselves. They actually have a mount that goes on the back here that holds 2 extra magazines. So in the buttstock, I'm not sure if that would be something that I would be interested in, because I would think it would get in the way as you're shooting it. I do plan on doing a shooting review on this and a cleaning, because the cleaning of this is quite an interesting procedure. You have to pull it apart. Shooting it, it's very smooth. I was able to pick up another magazine for under $20, so that's not too bad. High Point recommends that you only purchase from them. I do know that MagPro sells a 15-round magazine, but I've heard some very poor reviews on that and how they are not very reliable. But once again, I don't know. I have not tried those. I mean, it's a heavy weapon, but it is quite a reliable one. Most reviews I've seen have not had a problem, even though it's a High Point, with the carbine. So they're actually quite well thought of in the gun community as far as a fun plinking type carbine. The trigger is typical High Point trigger. Comparatively, the grip on the carbine compared to the pistols, I think, is actually much better. You get a better grip on it. The stock and everything seems pretty well put together. There's not really much shake to it. This is the High Point 995 9mm carbine. I think it's definitely worth a look.